Good morning, students. Today is March 15th, 2011, and you're watching LTV Jumpstart.
I'm Justin Rose.
And I'm Ashley Jackson. Stay tuned for a more in-depth story on Science Night.
Next up, we've got Jordan Morris with sports and Lake and Ison with your local weather. And we're back. Now for the question of the day. The question is, how many tsunamis have killed at least 200 people in the last century? A, 27, B, 39, C, 16, or D, 43?
The answer will come later in the show.
So remember the story we just did on Science Night?
Yes, here's Kayla and Michaela with a more detailed story on one of the projects.
A few weeks ago, physical science students gathered to put on a science fair in the cafeteria. Though it was hard work, they still had a lot of fun.
My favorite part about presenting my project was actually seeing the DNA float. I've never seen it before, and it was just there. It's really cool.
I really like just looking at everyone's project and doing our project and presenting it to people. It was a really cool thing to do.
Two students did their project on electrophoresis, which is the movement of charged particles in a fluid or gel under the influence of an electric field in order to separate DNA.
It took us about 24 hours of working. That's what we got on our time log at the end.
We kind of separated the DNA using electricity and saw the differences. That was the purpose of doing this, was to compare banana and human DNA.
Though it's hard work, doing a more difficult project has a lot of benefits.
It's a really neat project, and we learned a lot doing it. Good for anyone who wants to do it.
Science Night was a huge success this year. For LTV Jumpstart, I'm Michaela Weaver.
Thanks, guys. That was interesting.
Prom date approval forms are available in both offices. If you're bringing a guest to prom that does not go to our school, you'll need to pick up a form and return it in before April 12th. Bonjour, Spanish and French students. I hope you're excited because the next 4 days you'll be participating in is Foreign Language Week. Today you will learn about your student-teacher's travels. Be prepared for a quiz though. There will be a questionnaire regarding to what you have learned. A biento.
Beta Club members need to sign up for spring cleaning outside Miss White's and Miss Holman's rooms. Spring cleaning will be April 2nd at 10 a.m. This is one of the last point opportunities you will have this year. FCA members participating in Spring Teaching Day must have turned their sheets into Miss Brown tomorrow. Student Council will have its regular monthly meeting on Thursday in the library at 7:35.
Next up, we've got Jordan Morris with your line sports.
What is up, Searcy High School? I'm Jordan Morris here to do your Searcy Line sport announcements. Please sign up for the 3-on-3 Hoops for Troops tournament to get out of class on Friday, April 1st. You'll be called out of class then. And that's when the tournament is, April Fools. Baseball travels to West Memphis today. Softball will play Nettleton tomorrow at 4 p.m. Soccer played Bryant on Thursday last week. The girls lost 0-1, and the boys won their game 2-1. And Steven Seitz scored both of the Searcy's goals. Good job, Steven. They play Cabot today. The girls begin at 5, and the boys start at 7 p.m. By the way, I'm sorry for all the soccer announcements that I've got wrong. You know, schedules just get messed up sometime. But come out and support your Lions today. Track and field has their second meet of the season in Bryant on Thursday. That is all I have for sports. Please have a great Tuesday today. And I will see you guys in the halls. Bye.
Thanks, Jordan.
The clinical internship applications are available in the Guidance Center. Any student interested in applying for clinical internship needs to stop by the Guidance Center and pick one up. The application requires 3 letters of recommendation, so do not wait until the last minute. Applications are due back in the Guidance Center no later than March 31st.
Congratulations to the Searcy FFA career development teams that completed at the Eastern District Contest on Thursday last week. The electricity team placed 3rd, land 4th, and poultry evaluation 4th. All 3 of these teams qualified for the state level contest held on the University of Arkansas campus in Fayetteville in April. Now here's Lake and Ison with your Searcy weather.
Good morning, Cersei High School. I'm Lakin Isom here to do your weather. But before we get started, we have a little information on the earthquake that happened in Japan recently, and Rachel Salvani is here to tell you the story.
A series of unstable nuclear plants across Japan have caused Japanese authorities racing to contain an expanding nuclear emergency. Prime Minister Naoto Kan called the crisis the country's toughest challenge since World War II. He stated the decimated towns along the northeastern coastline still have not received the necessary food and supplies. Nuclear plants throughout Japan only added to the nation's problems. At the Fukushima Daiichi plant, one containment building housing an overheated reactor exploded Saturday. There are problems still at the Daiichi plant. There are 6 boiling water reactors that are used to cool down the reactor's core by an influx of water. The water systems rely on electricity, but the earthquake cut off the electric supply. Without the cooling systems bringing in water, the core of these reactions will start to overheat, which in turn will heat up the water already in the systems and causing more of it to turn to steam. Emergency responders are in a race against the clock to bring in new water supplies to prevent the core from getting too hot, which could cause a meltdown. Residents within a 12.6-mile radius of the plant have been evacuated with radiation levels near the site reportedly very high. For Lion TV Jumpstart, I'm Rachel Salvani.
Thanks, Rachel. Now, to start off, we've got the almanac. All right, today we have a high of 58, an average of 64, and a record high of 83 set in 1933. The low today is 40, an average of 39, which is pretty close, and a record low of 17 set in 1993. Now let's see what we got for the rest of the week. I already told you what Tuesday we've got. Wednesday, we have a high of 68, a low of 53, partly cloudy. Thursday, we're going to have some sun, and back on Friday, we're going to have some more partly cloudy weather, high of 74, low of 56, and Saturday looks like we're going to have a little bit of rain, 30% chance. 73 is the high and 57 is your low. Now let's hop over to lunch. All right, today we're having popcorn chicken with sauce, tossed salad with dressing, shell macaroni and cheese, strawberries, cinnamon roll, and that milk that I've heard so much about. Now that's all I've got for the weather and for the lunch. Now back to that news desk.
Thanks, Lakin.
Now for the answer to the question of the day. The question was, how many tsunamis have killed at least 200 people in the last century? The answer was A, 27. Well, I believe that's it for this episode of Lion TV Jumpstart. I'm Justin Rose.
And I'm Ashley Jackson. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, Cersei High School.